Joe.
What's going on? How
You
are
doing
you?
all right?
Yes, sir. How about you?
Good, man. You wouldn't believe it. If I was
up,
any
man?
better, hell,
Yo.
I'd pass out.
We're getting started early,
I
huh?
got all my shit here, buddy.
Well, like Dave says, not early on time.
Yeah, I mean, shit. Hey, you might want to get your little pad for your
Oh,
drink.
yeah.
I remember we learned our lesson or I did.
God damn, Joe, we're going to have to graduate to beer or something, brother. I just can't be your friend if you're drinking fucking water.
That's what that homo has in here, though, is water.
Yeah, but,
Yeah.
but you see, the homos drinking this too, though.
Right.
Let me know when we're fired up.
We've been fired up.
Oh,
Hey, can-
you heard that? Me
Yeah.
calling him a homo?
Yeah.
Copy.
Oh, so we're live now.
We are live
Son
now.
of a bit. Now I
Can we
get
turn
nervous.
my volume down?
Yeah, man.
We're up as far as what I hear.
You're right.
Right there.
Okay, right. This is which one? Number 2?
Yeah, I think there.
I'm number 2.
Yeah. No, it's. I think you're number 3.
4. Am I 4? I think I'm 4.
Well, I
check,
guess.
check. Yeah. All right. That's good.
He's acting like a damn professional. Check.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, that'll work.
It'll work. All right. No, man. I'm glad everybody showed up.
Yeah. Just next time, maybe we can do it on time.
My bad.
I'll fuck with the guy.
Yeah, you be late. You're the ass for the rest of the day.
That's all right. I can take it.
He's still my buddy.
Like Batman.
So tell me more. You didn't. So you didn't like that picture I found?
No, I liked it. My
Good.
wife didn't like it.
She didn't like
No,
it.
she says, "Well, you're old and boogered up looking." I said, "Fuck, I'm old and boogered up looking."
Yeah.
I mean, hell, that's just it is what it is.
So
you know?
we got one guy showing up that looks like his picture, one guy that doesn't.
Yeah, that's right.
Did she like my picture?
Yeah, she loves your
I
picture.
think it's funny.
She said, "Hell," she said that Dexter's gonna be a bigger hit than him any fucking
Well,
way.
that's-
He's
he
a bigger
usually
draw.
is.
He's a bigger draw.
And I was trying to be funny about it because of what Dave always talks about. It's like any fucking where he goes, the dog gets known by name, and,
Oh, yeah.
and he's the handler.
Yeah.
Well, he's on the damn Facebook page at damn what you call it, Ghost Train.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's all over it. He's
Yeah,
like he's like their mascot or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That was me, not you. You're there.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, there you go.
Is that back where you were?
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, so that was my running joke because I put that up there. I was like, well, shit, if Dexter's picture is on there, a bunch of motherfuckers
You'll
will
get
show
more
up.
people there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe they'll associate that with me.
Yeah.
So.
Well, they do because you probably lick yourself too.
Only when you're not available.
Oh, yeah. So I'm excited about it, man. I didn't want to push that out too soon as far as that flyer goes because I think people lose interest if you start advertising too far out.
Well, I hope we do have standing room. I don't like standing room because comedy don't normally work for people standing up.
Right.
But that's okay if that's what you got. That's
Yeah.
what you got.
Well, that's just more of my prod of as many people show up as possible.
Probably gonna have to police the room a little better this time.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't have a problem last time, but I had that one jackass wanting to play. But here's the thing: I don't want them screwing with these two because
Right.
they're trying to get a set in.
Right.
And then if he does that, then I'm gonna get up there mad, and that son of a bitch will be on pain medication tomorrow because I will destroy his ass mentally, and I don't want to do that.
Right.
I don't want to be a jackass.
Yeah, you want to keep it all light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I'm excited. So you've been working on how you feel about it.
I feel okay. I'm nervous. I gotta get one under my belt,
Yep.
but I think I'll be all right.
Well,
So,
what we talked about the Brazilian guy the other day, you've got to use that.
yeah.
Got to use that. And the
guy taking a shit.
Yeah.
The guy who brings his lunch and sets it in the shitter and sets it down and eats a bowl of cereal, you have to have that in there.
We'll do that one in church.
Funny
Yeah,
story.
that one is-
That's your clean set.
Damn, it's funny.
Oh, it was.
Yeah.
Funny.
No,
but it was
it'll work
clean.
for a
It was
clean
just
set,
so
yeah.
funny, man. So
That is
let's do
funny.
that because we obviously nobody's going to hear this before the show. So
Yeah.
let's tell Tim about
Tell that one.
this.
There was another one I really wanted to tell that nobody's heard. I don't think.
Let's
Tell it
go
too.
through it
Tell
all,
it.
man.
Yeah.
We got all day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Joe's done ruined that for us.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, me and Dave can't use our names. So
I've already vetoed that. They can use their names.
What is your name now?
Man.
Why can't you use your name?
Hey, Joe's got this theory that one day he might run for office,
Oh,
and
yeah.
he doesn't. And I told him, I said, if you run for anything in this country, they're going to know, your blood type, the last 5
Yeah.
girls you slept with, what
I mean,
position
hell,
they
David
were.
Duke made it. I think you'll be okay.
That's That's a
I
fact.
don't know who that is.
You don't know
You
who
don't
that?
know?
He
Really?
was,
Oh, yeah.
He was like the leader of
He
the
was
Klan in Louisiana.
Yeah, he
And-
was the Grand Wizard of the Ku
Oh,
Klux
man.
Klan, and hell, he made it all the way to the Senate, didn't he, or something like that?
in the 80s and 90s, and I think he still got
So,
something
Joe, I
going.
think you're okay.
Hey, can you turn, not here, but on there, it's everybody's
Yeah.
real loud.
Yeah, we'll do it. We're a bunch of loud fuckers.
Yeah, that's that one.
That's just for me, right?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. So how
No,
about
that
that?
turns down everybody, don't
Yeah. Well, no, that doesn't turn. That's each
That's
individual
just
one.
each one, yeah.
But no, it's So is that better?
Yeah, that's better. It's just sometimes when we laugh, it gets, yeah, real.
Hell, I can't hear, so it's all right with me.
There you go.
Oh, you need yours loud.
Yeah, I'm good.
So
No, one of the things that I was going to talk about was, and I don't know why it always goes back. It was just traumatizing to me. Is when I lost my virginity. Many moon ago.
well,
Yeah.
that guy's probably in prison right now.
Okay.
But he's
Good,
21
man.
now.
Nice. No, she was, as it comes to find out, I mean, she was the town whore, and I didn't find out till later. But she was coming at me with so hard. We were both 17, and she was coming at me so hard with all this advanced sexual shit, and I was like, Jesus, lady, slow down a little bit. And it was just one thing after another, and so I had to tell her. I said, 4 days ago, all I did was pee out of this thing, and I might grab it around the throat and slap it once in a while, but I wasn't actually fucking like you want to just put me through the paces. I'm like a baby giraffe, still learning to walk. So we're standing there one day. We're in her bedroom. And I told her, I said, listen, I'm not wearing that. I said, what is that thing even called? And she goes, a gimp mask. I said, I know. I said, who you been fucking to learn this shit? I go, it's a middle of summer in Florida. It's not even Halloween. I go, and I'm claustrophobic. I said, I can't wear that shit. And her response is, it's got a zipper in the mouth. I said, that doesn't help at all. The zipper in the mouth. It's not my mouth hole that's claustrophobic. It's all of me. So over on the coffee table was this thing, and I go, what about that thing over there? She goes, well, that's a butt plug. I said, well, why would anybody want their butt plugged? I don't understand. I'm 17. What's going on here? And I said,
There'll be
what?
plenty of time for that.
What about the hair coming off the end of it? And she goes, well, that's a horsetail. I said, so a horsetail on a butt plug? I said, who's that for? Me? You? Who? I said, forget it. I said, it's not getting used by anybody.
You're
so
the rear of the costume.
Yeah. I said, forget it. It was just ridiculous, the whole thing. But she was just so advanced. She threw shit at me that I didn't hear again for the next 25 years,
Shit.
Yeah, so I don't know. But then I just had to tell her.
That's a gift mask.
But I'll be honest with you, if I fucked you, you'd have to put a mask on because I just couldn't get it up, brother.
So it was her guilt. Is that what?
Yeah. Well, no, but then I had to tell her at the very end. I said, while we're on this conversation, I'm going to go ahead and say one last thing is I'm not your father. I'm not your daddy. We're at the same age. So why you keep referring to me as that is very...
And now you got a thing for girls to call you daddy.
And now, so now I get it. But no, when you're both 17, I mean, that's weird. Hell. So...
That is funny.
But she was the same one that wanted me to speak Spanish to her. I told you that story.
Right.
Yeah, that was funny.
That was
You told me that. That's pretty
Yeah.
good.
So that it went from that to that.
And now you speak Spanish, don't you, Joe? Pretty good. Do you not?
Not
Somebody
pretty
tell
good,
me
just
you
a
did.
little
The only Spanish I know is plate very hot.
Yeah,
That's the
yeah.
only thing I know. You go to a restaurant, plate very hot. Okay. All club owners are going to hell. And I told Bruce that. I said, you'll be down there with lawyers. Y'all going to burn in hell. So be ready. You might as well, when you die, just get cremated, get used to fucking heat. Because you're going. And I love Bruce, and I hope he don't go, and he's one of the nicest ones in the business.
Right.
There's a lot of dicks out there. And one reason I got out of the business, and I don't mean to be manipulate the whole conversation, but is once you get to a certain level, and I'm a road comic and I don't have the TV credits, and you get to a certain level, you hit a ceiling, you're not going to go any further. So they'll start bumping you. Like you'll be booked in a club, and they'll have somebody call up. Chris Tucker will call up and say, "Hey, I've got a week available. I can come this weekend." Okay, stadium's out, you're in. It happens a lot.
Right.
To road comics, it happens all the time. Well, the thing that got me off the road, I had 2 weeks. It was in January, February, and it was I had 2 weeks that canceled in North Carolina because of ice. Wasn't going to have a show, so we canceled the whole week. Got an ice storm, shit like that. So that's 2 weeks of payday you don't get. So I told my wife, I said, that's okay, because I've got Greensboro coming up, and I did that 3 times a year. I did radio up there, and I was a big draw up there, and I do 3 shows on Saturday night, sell out every show. I said, I'll make good money up there. I sell a lot of shit, So hell, I'd sell $2,000 worth of merchandise a week. So I was good. Well, then he calls me, and he says, hey, Chris Tucker's coming in that week. We're going to bump you. We're going to move you. Well, that's 3 weeks and no pay. So Mama's ass is puckering up. She ain't liking that.
Right.
So I go out that week and get a job. So the next week, and it's down here at West Jefferson, I was an engineer on the train, so running a damn train. So he calls me back. Hef Ron Talent calls me back, and he says, hey, I hadn't heard from you in a while. I was going to give you that week back, And I said, I'm retired. I went on damn Facebook, told everybody I retired. He said, well, man, you need to come back. You got a lot of clubs that want you back. You need to come back. I said, I ain't coming back. I said, do you know why I ain't coming back? He said, why? I said, because I finally got a job. Nobody's going to call me this week, say, don't come in. We're going to let Chris Tucker drive his fucking train. I said, so I ain't got to worry about it.
Right.
So that's when I got out of the business.
That's fine. Well, I mean, it's what you said earlier. It's like, just if you have a good run at it, don't fucking go quit your day job, right out of the gate.
No, because it's real volatile. You're as good as the asses you put in the seat.
Oh, absolutely.
And I had a couple, Little Rock, I could fill it up. Wichita, Kansas, I filled it up. In North Carolina and throughout South Carolina, Myrtle Beach, I could pack it in there, but not everywhere. So those clubs I kind of, did 2 or 3 times a year because you could pack them in, but it's not like that everywhere.
Right.
Yeah. Get ready.
Get ready. It's gonna be good. Well, I think Dave's gonna do an awesome job.
Dave will. He'll do good.
I hope so.
You ought to keep from playing with himself. All right.
I'd probably hold out 10 minutes while I'm on stage. Immediately off stage, I'll knock one down.
There you go. Well, if they only give you 7 out of the gate, you'll be all right.
Well, and there's no time limit here. I want y'all guys to do, we're going to do an hour and a half show. So if y'all can do 30 minutes apiece, or y'all want to do 45 minutes apiece, I'll come up and tell y'all good night, and I'll be done.
Right.
I'll fill up whatever y'all don't do. But don't feel like you need to leave me no time, because I've done all the damn time I care to do. So, I mean, if there's time left, I'll do it. If there's not time left, good. Y'all did good.
There you go.
My thing is I've got friends coming. I have.
I don't want friends coming.
Well, and that's what I told Tim, because so we were talking on the phone a couple days ago, and he goes, hey, yeah, we got this person, all coming from work. I go, Jesus. I just told Chris last week. I said,
I don't mean they're coming.
I said, I gotta get to Tim and tell him not to invite anyone from work. and he's telling me all these people. So, but then again, who cares? Because I invited a few friends. They're coming and they're hyped up. The ones that I invited, my personal friends.
That's good.
Well, that's the thing is, obviously your friends are your support. They love you no matter what.
Yeah.
And
you're not bringing anybody, Joe? You're not asking anybody?
I don't want anybody.
Oh, I've already invited so many people that Joe knows.
Oh, all your coworkers?
Oh, yeah, fucking the whole crew. If I can get the whole department there, we'll have about 150.
Hell, we may have to have 2 shows.
Yeah. Well, you notice I didn't share it on Facebook for a reason.
Are you serious?
No.
I tagged you in it, though.
I know you did, but
So there you go. You shared it. You might as well fucking share it now.
I'll get on there and make a comment. Please come out and see Dave.
That's right.
Dave and Dexter.
That's right. Hell
Especially the girl at work with a damn tattoo on her face. Come on out.
Yeah.
Or the birthmark on her face.
Oh,
we want her out.
Hey.
Is that the problem? Is that the problem?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, God. That
No
fucking-
names. We didn't call no names because I don't know the bitch's
Shoot,
name.
shoot,
I'd have
shoot.
done said it.
She was a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
But see how much fun that would be, though. She could sit up front and then, fucking send the hitman out there and just
Yeah,
roast
yeah,
it.
Oh, yeah.
She'd call his brother and turn him into HR. And he'd be in trouble again. We don't want that.
'Cause you can say anything you want. You're retired. It's not like
Yeah, that's right.
somebody's going to shut you out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can spend 20 minutes on her dumb ass. Make her get up and leave crying. Hell, that'd be good.
But how was that original story I told to start? Was that okay?
I like that. Yeah, I'd like it a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Which one?
His
one about
guilt mask.
the
Yeah,
get-
no, that's funny.
And here's the
That's funny.
thing. That story's fine. You couldn't tell that in church. But you could
I don't do a lot of stand-up comedy in
But
churches.
well, churches pay a lot of money.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
I-
make
Okay,
good money.
they're the only ones that have it.
I done a church one
'Cause they're
time.
not paying taxes.
$2,500. Did 15 minutes, $2,500. So don't
Holy.
ever turn down a church. Okay?
Man, I need to get it.
But
I need
you-
to get a clean set. You need
Yeah.
to get me out there at
Oh,
church.
I'll
Yeah.
tell you,
Holy
clean
shit.
comedy pays big money.
You know, that's
I wasn't listening, but it sounded clean. I think.
Yeah.
I mean, other
that's
than
pretty
Well,
good.
I appreciate your support that you weren't listening.
No, I mean I wasn't listening for whether or not it was clean or dirty.
Oh,
I mean, when
No.
you get here late, you can do shit like that.
but no, I think that's part of the transition, though. You know, you get used to, you know, you'll end up working it out to where.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Maybe try a couple days before not to cuss to get yourself in character.
Absolutely,
yeah.
and build up to the cussing. That's and you can do that even at an open mic. Open mic, a lot of them that don't want you cussing, but if you start out kind of clean, if you'll notice my show, I don't start out cussing the
Right.
first 3 or 4 minutes of my show.
But it's not a matter of
Then
cussing.
mine turns it up after that.
But it's not cussing for the sake of cussing. It is the subject matter. I think warrants it a lot
Yeah,
of times.
it does.
You know.
It does, and the cuss word's funnier. It
Yeah.
just is. I can do a clean show, and if you do a clean show, a corporate show, Bruce said, as long as they're clapping and smiling, and tell you, that was good. I like that. And that's it. That's all you need.
well, the corporate shows they want to feel comfortable too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, because
Well,
they
and,
want
they don't even want to be there.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
there
yeah.
because their boss said you got to come or your
Right.
ass is fired.
right.
And they're sitting there, and they probably go to church, and they're going, he's going to say cocksucker or something, and you got to be clean.
Yeah, because you got it's the minority rules the room because you got that handful of people that are very straight edge, and even though you may be raw as
Yeah.
as a guilt mask,
Yeah.
you know, you don't want to feel uncomfortable sitting next to the little blue hair sitting over
Yeah.
here who's at church is on
Well,
Tuesday and on that's their Wednesday and Sunday night. You
Like
don't
Bob
get-
Saget, I never understood. I was like,
Oh,
this guy's
he
not
is.
funny. How is he on these shows? And
he's
then I heard him.
he
I
is
was like,
foul.
oh my god, this guy's hilarious.
And
but
I'm
it was
going to
years
tell
and
you,
years
he's
later
a
before I
he's a
actually heard of
pervert,
him.
bro.
Yeah. Oh,
he's a good guy. I worked with him in, I think I worked with him in Kansas City. We did the improv in Kansas City. And I had come in there that week and I'd headline, but when he come in, I fell back to feature, and I featured for him. And we were in the green room, and he gets to the green room, and he'll have a guy or two traveling with him, and he gets in the damn phone book, and he starts looking for 16, 18-year-old girls to fuck.
Holy
phone
fuck.
book?
In the phone book, or
do you
wherever,
do
I don't know who he calls.
Where's
don't
that
know.
listing in the phone book?
But no,
And who the hell has phone
he's
books
looking
anymore?
he's looking through the phone. This is years ago. He's looking through the phone book,
The escort page.
and he's calling. And
have
he's
those in
getting
phone
his
books?
guys to
Back in the day.
bring these girls, and these little girls walk in, and hell, they're 18 years old, and hell, he's older than I am.
That's probably who taught that girl that I lost my virginity to, that bastard. That's why she has that fucking gimp mask.
And he, have you ever seen his show?
I saw one of them and it was funny.
Oh my God, he's funny, but he comes out there and he talks about fucking one of them little twins that was on the show, and he's like, "What the fuck?"
Oh, really?
Oh, he's
Nah.
bad. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's way over the
Really?
edge, and people are sitting there going, "Oh, that's not that wholesome son of a bitch I used to watch on TV."
But you know, it goes back to what you're saying about church shows pay money. You know, he was smart enough to know that Full House was going
was
to pay,
banking,
yeah.
was going to make him a lot of
He,
money.
and he can transition, and the reason doing clean comedy is so important, because if you get pretty good and you start traveling around, and you got to do radio, and you cannot cuss
Yeah.
on radio. You just can't do it. You got to be clean. So, and you've heard my.
Yeah, absolutely.
None of that's cussing.
Right.
Every bit. It's 100. It's I don't know, an hour and 18 minutes, whatever. None of it's cussing. And you got to be able to do that, And then you do a lot of radio, and you want to do radio. That gets people to come out to your damn show.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You listen to a CD, the one where he's sitting on the back of a truck or whatever?
Well, I've got that DVD,
DVD.
but
Or
he,
the-
also got a CD of his.
He's got it, too.
Oh, do you? Of all
So
the
listen,
radio.
whatever you do, you gotta take a selfie of you watching the fucking DVD, or this guy will ride your ass. He swears I haven't seen it, I haven't heard it, and I still hear shit about it a year later.
Yeah.
God
No,
damn,
we
Tim.
watched it. It was good.
Yeah.
That's what I try to convince
Well,
him.
I
He's
tell
convinced.
people, I said, I gave more DVDs and CDs away than I have sold, probably. But I tell people, don't put it in a fucking junk drawer. And when
Right.
you get sick of it, pass it on.
Yeah, right.
I was down in Florida doing a show, and two ladies come through to see my show, and the lady was going to buy my DVD, and she said, "Don't buy that. I bought that last week at a yard sale. I paid $1 for it." I said, "Fuck, I can't even get it for $1. I paid $2.50 for them. That ain't right."
Yeah, that is funny.
Yeah, but at least I've made the damn discount rack, so that's good.
There you go. It's still getting in rotation.
Oh,
There
yeah.
you go.
Hey, that's all I want.
So let's talk about the guy eating his breakfast in the morning.
Oh, that guy?
Yeah.
You know the bad thing about this seat is I don't have access to the refrigerator to get a beer.
Well, it's all right. I'll take care. Oh, you
Okay.
you can just give me a little.
You can
Look
do
at Joe.
I already heard it.
Hey, 2 at a time there, Joe, if you don't mind. That way it'll limit the walking. The guy. Oh yeah, Daryl. Daryl actually had a lot of funny things about him. That guy. But if you want the.
Do you work with him currently?
Thank you. No, he was at my.
2 jobs previous, right?
Yeah. So he was a real overweight guy, country as hell. And so when I would come into work in the mornings, I worked at, it was a big place. It was one of the auto places here in town.
Yeah.
And so there was like 25 stalls. And so Daryl would always be in the very first stall, first thing in the morning, 5 o'clock. And he had one of those big trucker cups sitting between his feet in there and his book bag over on the side.
Just an open cup, no top.
No, it had one of them big old straws, look like a hose, like a big old garden
Does
hose.
it matter? Yeah, it has a top.
So, and then he'd be on his phone real loud. So I go in one day, and you can hear this dude pour a bowl of cereal into a bowl, and then milk go in, and then he's eating cereal in the stall.
As he should.
Yeah, while
That's
he's sitting
nice.
Talking
on
on the phone.
pants, and his phone on his shoulder, and he's arguing with his wife while he's eating.
I can't believe they have trouble at all.
And it was unbelievable. So this is the same guy that he told me that I don't know if I told this story last week. I have a hard time keeping track of what's what. But he's the guy that he was on vacation. He's doing a road trip and he's traveling. And this guy eats so much. He would drink a 2-liter of Coke every shift. I mean, it was, and he would bring a loaf of bread and a pound of ham, and he would eat that through the day.
Jesus.
So, this dude was unreal.
Is he dead yet?
So I haven't talked to him in years and years, probably. So he said he was on a road trip, and he goes, "Man, Dave, I had to shit so bad I couldn't take it." He goes, "So I pulled over on the first exit, and we went to this old rinky-dink gas station, one stall." He goes, "Of course somebody's in it." He goes, "And I beat that fucking door with both fists and told that guy to get out." And that guy was so scared. He goes, he opened the door with his pants still down around his ankles, comes out. He goes, he didn't even flush the toilet. He goes, "I looked in there." He goes, "And as bad as I had the shit, I looked in there." He goes, "I think that guy had been eating rocks." He goes, "He had literal pebbles." It looked like gravel. I go, "Jesus Christ, Daryl." I said, as bad as you had to shit, that's what you had to do, was sit there and analyze this guy. But this guy was he's the same guy. He said at his previous job, they used to piss off the dock all the time. And there was this old black guy pissing off the dock. And he said they were pissing right next to each other. And he just so happened to glance over. And he goes, "Damn, Rome." He goes, "That's a big old pecker. Let me see what you got there." I was like, "What is wrong with you?"
Look Look at Joe. Okay, what the hell did I get into, man?
That was he was just a weird guy. Very bizarre dude. Yeah.
That's not the guy that let you know he was horny, was it?
No, that was a different guy. The big old Norwegian guy. Yeah, which if you haven't had anybody tell you that they were horny in the previous work week,
Yeah.
you need to work on your relationships at work.